Oops, I almost stepped in radioactive acid. I could have died over there, but do you know what will never die? That's right, the Build Battle video series, where we review 8 different awesome builds sent by you guys. You guys seem to like the last Build Battle video, so here I am with another one. So without further ado, let's go to our first build, which is the Futuristic airplane. Here we are at our first build, and I'm here with my friend Rafif.
This actually looks like a real plane from the outside.
I know, it already looks amazing outside, so I'm really excited for the inside of this plane. After you enter the entrance of this plane, you get directed to the main control room. They have all these complicated pilot control things. It's really detailed. And now we're in the main room where all the passenger seats are.
They even have all the little baggage areas at the top of each seat.
Yeah, they made it like a real-life airplane. I don't like riding planes, but if this was a plane, then I'm 100% riding it.
Maybe you should make your own airline, Dragon Dude Airlines.
Sure, I'll even make the plane design a dragon. Subscribe to me if you think that's a good idea, and if not, still subscribe to me either way, lol. But anyways, this is a really good build. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna save 10 out of 10 for later since I have a feeling other builds could be better. We're off to a good start so far though.
Let's jump off this plane to our next build then.
Alright, here we are in the next build, which is a battleship.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Don't forget that this build also has a mini submarine.
I actually didn't notice this at first, but now that I do, it's really well built. Look at all the parts needed to make the submarine. This probably took a really long time to make, not to mention you can go inside of it. I think I'm too fat to fit inside, guys.
Let's check out the inside of the ship now.
It looks like an actual battleship. You even have all the cannons and guns on the side of the ship, and it actually functions.
Down here we have the storage room.
Well, they got a huge nuke in here. Sadly, Chicken Gun has a block limit, so it's pretty empty. Shallow apps should make a build mode where you can put more blocks, in my opinion.
Let's go to the second floor.
This ship even has an elevator. I guess this is the long room, and here's the top of the ship.
I built this alone, by the way.
This definitely deserves a 10/10. The amount of time and effort it took to build all of this is amazing. Plus points for the mini submarine too. I really don't think any other build in this video could top this one, but we'll see. On to our next build. Also shout out to Rafif for the builds before. For the next build we have a soccer stadium, or as most people call it, football. It's built by my friend Pedro, so shout out to Pedro. And if we see it from above, it actually looks like one of those soccer stadiums. This inspires me to start my own football club, lol. I'll name it Dragon FC and we'll win the Champions League every single season. Anyways, it's also accurate cause as you can see there's also the bench where the backup players can sit. Not to mention it tells everyone to subscribe to Dragon Dude. Now before I give my final score, let's play a round of soccer first. The winner of this match will win the Dragon Cup and a lot of money.
Welcome everyone to tonight's match. It's Dragon FC versus Pedro FC. Here we have Dragon Dude running up to the goal. He shoots, and it hits the woodwork. I can't believe it.
But yeah, this is a cool build. I rate is 10 out of 10 for creativity. Plus you can play soccer in it, and I quite like soccer. Once again, thanks to Pedro for making this build. For our next build we have a luxury apartment. Hello? So from the outside we can see the Brazilian flag. Shout out to all my Brazilian fans watching this right now. We have a few guards in the front, good for security, especially since this is a big apartment. They also have a big garage which leads to the front door, and after going inside we're greeted with a dining and living room. It's also very spacious, so you can put a lot of stuff in it. Here we have a comfy pink couch and a TV so you can lay down and chill. They also have a kitchen and the fridge is stacked with food. And here we have the private room. They also have a bathroom here, although it's weird that they have windows. I do not want people to see me bathing, lol. And if we go through this portal we arrive at the rooftop. We have a small swimming pool or jacuzzi in the middle, and a place to sunbathe.
This is fine.
Overall it's a good build and I would give it a 7 out of 10. It's a bit messy and I think if they upgrade the furniture and design a bit they'll get a higher score. Thanks to TV Man for making this build. For the next build we have a warship. This build reminds me of those cool Battleship games. Not going to say the name, lol.
Welcome to my warship.
This guy looks very rich. You already got good detail from the outside part.
There's even more cool stuff inside.
Gotta drink my milkshake first so my mind doesn't melt when I see the inside. Up first we have guessing the workshop part of the ship. And down here we have submarines that are ready to be deployed. I should also buy this boat for the Dragon Dude army. And here we have the sleeping quarters. It's big enough to fit 8 crewmates inside the ship. And over here we have the engine room. Looks similar to a real engine room. You gotta love the detail in this build. If I was a crewmate, I wouldn't mind living in this ship. The most important room of all, the weapons room. So if an enemy comes at us, we can defeat them fast. We also got a place to chill for all the crewmates. Speaking of crewmates, this could be an Among Us map, lol. Last but not least, if you go up these stairs, it'll lead you to the captain's room, a pretty cozy place for a captain. This ship is actually really huge. You're a pro builder, bro. I rate this build another 10 out of 10 again. There's so many good builds this time that I have to give most of them a full score.
Thanks, now let's fly in this helicopter to the next build.
Shout out to the bacon for making this build. For our next build we have a giant KV-6 tank. For reference, here's what a KV-6 tank looks like. I have never seen a tank this big in my life.
Hello, I am the owner of this tank.
From the outside you can already tell this tank build is going to be awesome. Look, it even has flames on the back side. Also they have Moya at the front. A perfect touch to this build. Also this is a cool entrance sign and you should do what it says. Alright, let's finally go on this tank. There are a lot of Coco NPC soldiers, which is a good touch. We can also go up here to the tank control room. We have the tank shells over here and the turret view outside. Also, how do you get out of here?
Good question. I didn't think about that, lol.
And over here we have another control room. The tank is so huge that you can even fit 2 turrets on it. Finally, we have the main controls here to move the tank. For your final rating, I'll give it a 9.8 out of 10. An amazing build from Cat, so give a round of applause to them. I also really like the Moya in the front and the Coco NPC, lol. For our 7th build we have a small shop. Since there's no text over here, I'll just fix it. There we go, Dragon Dude Burger Shop. Like this video if you like burgers. Over here we have a single chair for a single customer. As you can see, we don't get a lot of customers here, lol. Please someone come eat here. But at least they can watch some TV while they eat here. Although we only have one channel and it's just this. We also have trees around the restaurant for extra oxygen. Inside here we have the main kitchen. Lots of food to serve, and yet no one to serve.
All around me are familiar faces.
I'll just place this camera here so we can spy on our non-existent customers. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this is the smallest build in the whole build battle. It's pretty cozy, but I think it needs more added to it. So I'll give this build a 7.5 out of 10. And on to our final build, which is the Dragon Dude Clone Execution Chamber. You guys are gonna love this one. First we got a security post here. Oh my god, the Coco soldier died. I don't know who did this, but this is devastating. I bet it's one of the Dragon Dude clones who escaped. Rest in peace, Coco soldier. Can we get an F in the comments, please? Well, since he's dead, we'll use his body as a test subject. Where's the acid? Alright guys, you didn't see anything. Now let's test this out. Bye bye dead Coco soldier. This is so sad. But yeah, anyways, this acid looks really cool, don't you think? We also got another security guard room and we have a penguin sleeping. Get back to work, I didn't pay you to sleep. There's also another penguin up here to stay on guard in case any Dragon Dude clones escape. That's all for this build, and because it kills Dragon Dude clones, I have to give it an 11 out of 10 lol. Yeah, that's it for today's build battle, and thanks for watching. What's this build supposed to be?
Bobot.
It's amazing.
Bobot.
Can you say anything else other than Bobot?
Bobot.